Roughly 2 days after the Ask Me Anything, the AMA with Chris Marszalek, the CEO of Crypto.com, I receive an email here. I heard the rumors, right? I heard the rumors. We're going to increase the amount of Crow required to stake for the cards. For goodness sake, at the start of the month, my first video about Crypto.com was about how excited I was about staking for the Icy White to get those 18% returns on the Crow token, and the simple fact that I already had almost enough Crow on the exchange to stake, what is it? That 100,000 Crow, but now it's going to be 250,000? Seriously? 250,000? I've got to be honest, this reporting about Crypto.com is starting to become exhausting. What is it with this company lately? So many mind games. I mean, I know I've said this like a billion gajillion times. I'm not buying the fact that they genuinely reduced the interest rates overnight without warning, and then all of a sudden weren't expecting to be an uproar, and then they didn't have it planned to increase the rates again from 6 to 10%. I'm not gonna for a second believe that that was not a staged event. It seems like that was a staged event. It tanked the price down, and in the AMA, which I have also dissected in tonight's video, basically he very subtly mentions that one of the changes you should expect in the near future is there's two things, right? Which he says an increase in card processing fees, like when you're buying Bitcoin or other crypto through the app, because the fees are waived at the moment. It's a 3.5% fee. So who knows if that's going to go up to maybe a fee that's going to be closer to Coinbase's range, okay? Not sure the data on that exactly. You can let me know in the comment section below. And also the fact that he subtly mentioned that sometime in the future there's going to be potential for increasing the amount of Crow required to stake because the USD equivalent has gone down in value. Is there something I'm missing here? Who cares if the USD equivalent has gone down in value? I mean, that's like one good thing that's come out of like an arguably pretty crappy situation from the whole community. They've seen this. It's dishonest. Like, you know, I don't care. If you're one of these people out there, it's, you know, and I am too, but I'm starting, look, it's chipping away. It's chipping away at me. I've got to be honest, especially after this, because like a lot of you are saying, look, long-term it's good, long-term it's good. Bitcoin's going to have a bull run. Yes, they do have a solid working product. It's a good app. It's very user-friendly. The user experience is good, but it's just too much funny business. It's too much funny business, all right? The one great thing about the price dropping was that the fact that, yeah, we could get in at these tier cards at a lower price. We could get in at a lower price, but now they've increased the staking amount. It's almost like a kick in the bollocks. Okay, it's almost like a kick in the bollocks, a kick in the nads where they reduce the stake, and then it's like, oh God, I'm just coming up for some air, and then it's just like I'm getting sucker punched straight in the noggin. With this increase, it's like people asking me on the forums or people considering, I was guaranteed upgrading to the Frosted Rose Gold and the Icy White at the start of the month. And then after this happened, I saw the rate reduction, I was like, okay, Crow's gonna still do well. Yeah, I was probably like 40% maybe go for an Icy White, 60% not, but highly anticipating getting a steel card on the swipe networking, then progressively saving up for a slate there, all right? Because why would I invest in Crow 100 billion? It's obviously being manipulated when I could invest in SXP that is being incrementally burned over time. You've got to ask yourself the question. I'm sorry, but SXP's a better investment in Crow right now. It just is. It's not the point of today's video, but when I'm deciding which card I'm gonna go with and start using more, SXP Swipe, whilst it has its issues, its early days, yes, it has its problems, but so did Crypto.com. The app maybe isn't as good, but to be honest, I'm starting to shift more over to Swipe, right? These mind games are just mad. I mean, I'm putting it to the community right now, all right? I'm not claiming to be the full-on expert. I know how intelligent my subscriber base is. I know how well educated and how well some of your minds are able to articulate some of these scenarios and things that are happening in the crypto space and really take the positive out of some of these different situations. I'm begging you, please, let's discuss this in the comment section. I want to create a discussion in today's video. No, I've never ever wanted to create more of a discussion around this topic. I mean, you know, let's again just summarize the timeline, okay? We had the Wirex scandal. Not Crypto.com's fault, fine. We had the forced MCO to Crow. Essentially, it was forced, okay? That I didn't mind, but really wasn't cool for a lot of people, all right? That happened. Then we had the reduction in rates overnight, which I clearly think was staged. I'm sorry, but I don't think anybody can possibly convince me that it wasn't staged. Chris Marszalek is not a fool if you've seen the size of his head, all right? In the AMA, he states that, yeah, he gave us warning. Yeah, instead of 24 hours, what did we get this time? 48 hours warning, and arguably less because the rumors were going on possibly even before the AMA. I'm not sure. Specifically talking about the increase in requirement of the card stake. Then we get the dropping of the Crow price by 50%, people cashing out, the bad reputation growing on already, they're on thin ice. Let's be honest, Crypto.com, they are on thin ice. Again, I don't think it's going to burn them to the ground, but you've got that, okay? You've got this now. You've got the situation of needing to stake more now. What do you make of this, all right? I'm just being brutally honest, I'm just not really getting it. Like, are they expecting, like, was this event staged and there was a reduction in the price, so they're trying to get more people in to buy Crow? Obviously, they want more people staking more per card. So did they deliberately tank the price with the events that have unfolded in the last couple of weeks? And they knew that the price was going to tank. They knew that people would sell. So that gave them the ability to then come out, have the AMA, which was planned, and say, okay, now we're gonna increase the tiers, all right? Because people will buy. They're thinking to themselves, oh yeah, people will buy in because we'll tank the price, and you know they'll be able to get in for, because essentially the price is almost tanked 50%, and they pretty much just over doubled a lot of these card stakes. So then people are going to get in at slightly more expensive a price compared to what they would have in terms of an investment in Crow. But then it's like, all right, you're asking people for almost a double investment in Crow for the cards, but you've reduced the rewards by 50%. And yes, I get that the rewards were not in place forever, and you know it had to be reduced, but all of this just happening at once, I don't understand. You got to understand human psychology. People don't like change, and people certainly don't like so much change in just such a small period of time. It feels weird. It feels weird. And honestly, I kind of appreciated the AMA on the whole, and Crypto.com have a great working product. There's a lot of positives to it. All right, but what's the point of increasing these card stakes now? I mean, obviously, yes, people are going to hold more Crow, etc. Maybe for the long term, that's good, right? I understand that. But for the short term, it's just, I don't know. Is this just going to be something that we have to always expect? Again, if the card stakes were going to be increased, there needed to be more warning, not 48 hours, 1 month's warning or something like that, and not at a time where it just seems so suspicious. I'm all about changes with the company, etc. But let's be honest, okay? Does this not just feel a bit dishonest? Am I being unreasonable? I'm trying to, you know, I love Crypto.com. I'm trying to be as unbiased as I possibly can. Please, I'm begging you, as my audience out there, probably one of my most emotional videos around this topic, but I'm passionate about crypto. I'm passionate about Crypto.com. I love Bitcoin. Bitcoin's king. Let's create some hot topic of conversation. On better news, Bitcoin's almost around 13,000 and holding, struggling to hold above 13K, but it's a good move. Hopefully a 20K by Christmas. I know this video went on for a little while, guys, but before we do shut it off for the night, I'm just gonna do a little bit of a screenshot where we go to the official blog for you to see the new rates. Okay, folks, so just before we do go, if you did enjoy the content today, if you found value in the emotional side of this video, then do consider liking the video and subscribing. I know this is a bit of an emotionally driven one, a little bit all over the place, but come on, tell me it's not warranted. Okay, so we've got the updated Crow staking rates. This is an official email that I have received. So the Midnight Blue is still free. The Ruby Steel's gone up from 1,000 Crow to 2,500. The Jade Green and Royal Indigo's gone up from 10,000 to 25,000. We've got the Frosted Rose and the Icy White, which is what I was going to go for next, potentially gone up from 100,000 to 250,000. And we got the Obsidian that's gone up to 2.5 million from 1 million. Okay, so as we can see here, dear valued card holder. Oh, I'm a valued card holder. That's nice to know. We're writing to inform to you that we're upgrading our card staking requirements effective the 2nd November, 7 a.m. Please note you will not have to increase your card stake and all existing rewards and benefits for your card will remain the same, blah, blah, blah. The new card staking requirements will apply in the event that you unstake and then restake, or if you upgrade your card after the 2nd of November. So let me be clear. Something that I didn't say, perhaps they're trying to drive people to invest in these cards before the 2nd of November. You do have some time before then. The date today is the 23rd of October, so it's essentially a week you've got to get in on these new tier cards if you do want to before the 2nd of November. So who knows? Are they just going to try and get people to get into cards before 2nd of November? And then when 2nd of November comes, are they going to send us an email saying, oh, actually, April Fools, we're not doing this anymore? I mean, who knows? You can just expect anything from these guys now. Let's be honest. From 2nd of November 2027 AM, card staking requirements will be updated as follows. I just did describe those to you now. Important information here. Card holders who maintain their current Crow card stake will continue to enjoy the benefits associated with the card, but the new staking requirements will apply should the card holder 1. Upgrade their card to tier, or 2. Unstake and restake their Crow card stake after 2nd of November 2027 AM. Card upgrade fees are waived. Oh, that's fantastic. Couldn't care less for all card holders globally on 23rd of October, November 2027 AM. Oh my God. All right, folks, that's the end of the video. I've had enough. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment. Catch you later.